Champ. So from one tail of the tape to another, the light heavyweights coming up next. 28-year-old Marcus Browne, the champ, and the former champ, Jean Pascal. Browne with the height advantage and the reach advantage as well. In the light heavyweight division, scheduled for 12 rounds. A look at 36-year-old Jean Pascal, born in Haiti, moved to the province of Quebec in Canada at a young age, lives in Montreal. He has fought some big names, Bernard Hopkins twice, Sergey Kovalev twice. Pascal comes in with a record of 33-6-1, 20 via knockout, coming off a career-long 252-day layoff. Represented Canada in the 2004 Olympics. Jean Pascal entering the ring here in Brooklyn, fighting in New York for the first time, his fifth bout in the United States. Most of his professional fights have taken place north of the border. Has fought 29 times in his hometown of Montreal. Marcus Browne, unbeaten, and 23-0, 16 of his wins coming via knockout. He is the interim WBA lightweight champ, representing the United States in the 2012 Olympics in London. New York native from Staten Island, now lives in New Jersey, a three-time New York Golden Gloves champion and a four-time national champion, fighting close to home. Once again, he is a perfect 12-0 here at Barclays Center. More than half of his professional fights have taken place right here. They used to spar together, Browne and Pascal, but there is certainly no love lost. War of words in the days and weeks leading up to this bout. And we had a look at what took place at the weigh-in yesterday. To the ring we go, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, Premier Boxing Champions presents our light heavyweight title attraction, brought to you by MGM Resorts and Brooklyn Boxing. We're sanctioned by the WBA, the president, Gilberto Jesus Mendoza. Judging ringside, Glenn Feldman, Julie Letterman, and Steve Weisfeld. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the interim WBA Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing to you first, on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks, fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, by way of Port-au-Prince, Haiti. He weighed in at 174.5 pounds with a record of 33 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. He has 20 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the renowned veteran of 10 world title appearances and the former light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Jean Pascal. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks, gold trim, from Staten Island, New York. He weighed in at 173.75 pounds, undefeated at 23-0, with 16 knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated interim WBA light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Sir Marcus Browne. And our third man of the ring, the referee in charge of the action, Gary Rosato.
Just want to exchange the flag. Exchange the flag. All right. Okay, this instruction in the locker room, I'm going to tell you two things. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, bang at the bell. God bless. I have a question.
We mentioned the bad blood over the last couple of weeks. Browne on the left, Pascal on the right. This was Thursday at the press conference. Things got a bit physical, guys. Pascal telling us yesterday, Marcus is young, fresh, and cocky. I was the world champ when he was an amateur.
You know, they got to promote it, you know, to build it up. You know, Pascal, he's you know, Marcus is a young guy. That's true. Everything you said was true.
All right, here we go. Scheduled for 12 rounds. Marcus Browne in the white trunks, the interim WBA light heavyweight champ. Jean Pascal, the former WBC champ from 2009 through 2011. Defended his title 4 times. And as we mentioned, they sparred together many years ago. Browne was brought in when Pascal was preparing for his fight with Lucien Boutte.
You always get, you know, when you spar with a person, you never forget the sparring. And you're always going to apply what you've learned, you know, into an actual fight. That's why some guys avoid certain fighters, you know, for sparring with them. So because they know they're going to meet at some point.
Listen, me and Razor Ruddock used to spar all the time, and then when he came over to England to spar to fight me, he said something in the press conference. He said, "No, I still got the blood on the shoes." And I'm like, that really wound me up.
And there have certainly been verbal jabs back and forth between Browne and Pascal over the last couple of days. Browne fighting close to home, grew up on Staten Island. Now living in New Jersey. Pascal, born in Haiti. His father was a congressman there, moved with his mom and his brother to Quebec at a young age. When Pascal was 4, his older brother was a professional boxer. He was the Quebec champ back in 1996, and Pascal first visited the gym at the age of 13. He certainly had a formidable professional career. What have you seen early, Deontay?
Well, you know, again, you know, these guys, when you the thing about talking trash, you got to bag it up at some point in time. And right now, you know, these guys, it's at the, you know, it's the first round. It's the fill-out period of time. You know, nobody want to make a mistake right now. Oh, my God.
Oh, big left by Browne.
You know, it seems like Browne is really just waiting for Pascal to come at him so he can counterpunch him. And it's good, you know, he's got really good quickness, and he's using it. It's hard, it's quick to come forward, but harder to go back. But he went back pretty fast.
Browne 8 years younger than Pascal. Saw a nice right there from Marcus Browne. Body shot by Pascal. 10 seconds remaining in round 1.
Keep it clean.
Referee Gary Rosado looking to step in between.
Let's for the bell. Let's for the bell.
So he gave up hockey. He was a left wing. His favorite player of all time, the great Mario Lemieux of the Pittsburgh Penguins. And now in the ring as a professional boxer for the 42nd time.
I think that's pretty cool to be able to play hockey. They say you did that, you know what I mean? To be able to ice skate is such a hard task to do. I remember when I tried to figure skate a little bit, just playing around, and I slipped in 6'7". Man, that ice ain't no joke, man. I'm telling you that right now.
I cannot imagine you wearing white skates.
I was doing my thing, Kenny.
I remember going to a hockey match, and it turned into a boxing match.
Oh, that's an old one, Lennox. Round 2 scheduled for 12 from Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Who had the edge, guys, in your mind in round 1?
I would say Marcus Browne had the edge. Got caught with, he caught him with a couple good shots, and you know what he needs to do is really establish that jab because he's got longer arms.
I totally agree with Lennox. You know, Marcus has been, you know, I think he delivered the more cleaner shots. You know, he's coming on. He's trying to find his rhythm, and he's coming on well. It's like this punch coming in, leading in, you know, and putting his head to the side of Pascal. You know, that takes a lot of experience to be able to do that and come to the side so you won't get hit back, you know. So I think he's coming on real strong.
You know, Pascal, what he has to do is really just make up the room because, you know, Marcus Browne moves back really fast. So Pascal's legs has to be a little bit quicker getting in.
Browne told us yesterday, Lennox, he's been working on distance, working on his jab. He said he would try to turn Pascal around, not feel that Pascal is very good on his feet. Oh, left to the body by Browne.
Break! That's it, way to listen.
Browne also told us his team wants to see aggressive boxing from him tonight.
I think he's displaying that tonight. You know, he's definitely coming with the game plan, especially when you tie up on the ropes like that. You know, he's showing that he's the dominant guy in here, and he's going to back up what he says.
And here's Pascal in the clinch, rubbing his head against Browne's face. Referee did warn him.
What was he trying to accomplish?
10 seconds, look for the bell. No punching after 10 seconds.
What was he trying to accomplish with that? Hi, Joe. What's going on in the locker room right now?
No, we're just having the commissioner right now, Juan Rivera. He's signing the gloves right up here because we just put the tape on. We put two layers on. I put one layer, and then we use the commission tape on top, and that secures it. And we're going to go for the next glove right here now.
All right, thanks,
Just
Joe.
going to repeat the same thing. All right, Kenny.
Talk to you again later. Our colleague, Joe Goosen, in the locker room. He'll be in the corner of Chris Arreola. Big left hook by Marcus Browne. And then Browne comes back with a right hook. Or excuse me, Pascal came back with the right hook.
Pascal looked like he got hurt there a little bit. He was doing the right thing. He was coming back with punches after getting hit. But that time he didn't come back. He elected to step back.
A punch behind the head. Break! A punch behind the head. Step back. Turn back.
Tell Browne is very comfortable right now. You know, you can tell with his body language, with his energy, and even with his face expression that he's comfortable right now. He's tearing off on him right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's comfortable because he's got him at a distance. And Pascal has to do a lot of work to make up the ground to get in.
Marcus Browne, a southpaw. Pascal has never lost to a southpaw. Right jab, and then another by Browne. Midway through round 3, scheduled for 12 in Brooklyn. Heavyweight matchup coming up. Adam Kovnatsky and Chris Arreola. We just heard from Joe Goosen in Areola's locker room. Kovnatsky unbeaten, 19-0. Arreola, 38 years of age. He says, if I lose, I will retire.
Marcus Browne is using up the ring really wisely. You know, he's making Pascal move and try and catch him. And when Pascal is trying to catch him and come in, he's getting caught.
But the only thing that scared me about Pascal, you know, he tends to lose a lot of stamina. It seems to be tired
Off his head.
most of the time. And then when he gets tired, he don't let off no punches at all. He's always receiving without, you know, letting off his own. And sometimes that scares me with him because you can only take so many punches in the sport.
Well, look at Adam Kovnatsky in his locker room. Time winding down in round 3. Look at the punches landed. 2-to-1 ratio in favor of the champ, Marcus Browne.
You got 10 seconds just for the bell. Punch him after the bell.
And here you see Marcus Browne throwing that left hook, catching him. And here's Marcus Browne establishing that right jab there.
In round 3, Browne threw a fight-high 46 punches and connected on a fight-high 19% of them, 41% of his punches thrown in round 3. Browne, the interim WBA light heavyweight champ. Pascal, the former WBC champ.
Now Pascal had Marcus Browne in the corner and it allowed him to get out.
Saw that.
He can't afford that in this fight because right now he has to be careful because his fight is slipping away slowly, so he has to punch a lot more and score a lot more points.
But due to Browne credibility, he got up out of that corner. I like how he moves swiftly to his.
Oh! Down goes Browne!
Hey, he's making the mistake by getting up so fast. He should have stayed down and waited for that count.
And the first thing he looked over here. You ain't got to impress us, man. Just handle your business.
I think he was trying to look for his corner, but looked at the wrong corner.
Oh my God!
Now this is where Pascal has to take it easy. Marcus Browne is hurt at the moment and he's trying to survive.
Pascal like a wild animal right now. He's looking over here, winking his eye too. Look at him.
Browne, the unbeaten champ, stunned, went down here in round 4 after he had the edge early over the first 3 rounds.
Pascal looking like a hungry animal. He's trying to punch at any given time. He's trying to let any punch in possible, no matter how he hit him.
Pascal don't like to be held. He's saying he's holding me. Don't hold me. Pascal still has to be careful because Marcus Browne is still dangerous.
I say break, no punch.
When a man's hurt, he's still dangerous. What do you think Pascal should do right now?
Right now, I think Pascal, I like what he's doing right now. He's trying to take the momentum as he's done, with the knockout. He's letting him know I'm coming. Look, he's punching him at any given time. He's taking every shot possible. He's risking a lot, although he's keeping himself open. But he's letting him know. He's letting Browne know, I'm here, man. I'm here to fight. And I'm loving the action that they're giving to the players right now.
Well, Pascal told us yesterday, in his mind, he said Browne will run like a chicken and hug like an octopus. And we've seen some of that holding from Marcus Browne following the knockdown.
Pascal has been in there, with a lot of great guys. He's got a lot of experience, with what he's doing. So, but Marcus seems like he got his rhythm going to the ground.
Only the 3rd time Marcus Browne has been knocked down in his professional career. Previous 2 times, of course, he went on to win the fight. He's unbeaten at 23-0. Oh, big right by Browne as we begin round 5, scheduled for 12. You talked about the quality of an opponent that Pascal has faced. Hopkins twice, Sergey Kovalev twice.
Exactly. He had his last fight. I seen his last fight with a Hamed. I can't think of the last name. I'll butcher a last name like that. You have to forgive me on that, but I seen his last fight. He came with the young Hamed, and he pulled it off. I seen him where he was vulnerable and his stamina was taking place, and just like this punch he did with Browne, he pulled it off. Pascal is a very dangerous fighter.
We'll help you out, Deontay. To be
Pascal,
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, Pascal's cagey. He was there holding up his hands. He wanted Marcus Browne to throw a punch so he can throw a punch because he feels that if Marcus hits him, he can hit Marcus.
Well, look at the total punches landed. Only 7 by Pascal in round 4, but the big blow knocked down Marcus Browne to the canvas.
And Marcus is hitting him in the back of the head to kind of keep him concussed.
All right, let's bring in our unofficial scorer, Larry Hazard. How have you seen this bout so far, Larry?
Well, Kenny, after 4 rounds, I have Marcus Browne ahead, 38-37. He let Pascal get back in there with that knockdown. Pascal's always dangerous, but Marcus Browne had pretty much control of this fight. He's throwing more punches, more combinations, and he's using the ring to his advantage. But
all right, thanks, Larry. You guys, I would assume, agree that Browne had the edge early over the first 3 rounds and then 10-8 for Pascal in round 4. Now Pascal in a bit of trouble. Oh, big left by Browne.
Man, they throwing with conviction.
Yeah. Pascal's keeping his head a little bit too steady. He needs to move it a little bit more. He's leaving it out there like a target.
Most definitely. You can only take so many punches in this sport, man, until it's over.
Break! I'll punch him. Let him go. Gene, let him go.
Marcus is elected to go to the body, which is good. He's not a headhunter. Most of these guys out there usually punch for the head all the time, but it's good to punch to the body. You got to test out the body and the head. Mix up the punches. Don't let him know that you're heading for the head all the time.
They say the same. Where goes the body, so does the head.
For the ball.
Final seconds of round 5 in Brooklyn.
Now let's look at these 2 punches of Browne. He come with 1 punch right there with a connect. Come back with the right hook to the neck. Oh my God, that hurts. And then here it is, the second punch, come with the left hook, and he just barely missed, Pascal to Browne.
Yeah, I was saying, like, Pascal keeping his head like that, and when somebody's throwing so many punches, you got to move that head all the time, not just keep it in one spot.
Watch your head. You pull. Back up.
This is round 6, scheduled for 12. Body shots landing, 15 by Browne. Pascal with only 9. Pascal told us yesterday, if you think I'm washed up, don't blink.
Man.
Hopefully our viewers did not blink in round 4 when Pascal knocked down Marcus Browne.
Let him go.
Brought it a 3rd time in his career.
We'll wrestle, Max. Let's go.
Pascal excited to fight here in Brooklyn. Told us there's a big Haitian community in Flatbush, the Flatbush area of Brooklyn. He's fighting in New York for the first time.
Represent for the Haitians.
Break! I got you.
You're doing an amazing job, man. I like how you have so much heart, and bravery. Like I said, you think I'm old? Give me a shot. I'm gonna show you.
I got
age ain't nothing but a
number. Come on, no wrestling. Let's go. Come on. Keep it clean.
Pascal is 36. He's facing his 5th straight unbeaten opponent.
Dennis, what you think about these older fighters fighting these younger guys, man, and showing the heart and the dedication that they have? We just seen the Thurman versus Pacquiao fight, and he looked amazing. What do you think about generations nowadays? We always talk about the upcoming of boxing, but these younger fighters, man, it's like they got the ink in there. It's like something that's lit them back up, and they dedicating themselves to it. How you feel about that?
You're talking the older or the younger?
The older fighters.
The older guys. Well, they got the experience factor. And, when you're an old fighter and people say, oh, you're old and you don't have it anymore, they want to prove that they have it. Just like how Pacquiao proved it. He surprised a lot of people. Everybody felt that he was washed up and he's old, but he showed how young he was in the Thurman fight.
One of the most entertaining fights of the year. 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao, who turned 41 in December. And I thought Keith Thurman, at the age of 30, even in defeat, losing for the first time, Deontay, raised his profile with his effort.
I thought so as well. I said one thing for sure, especially if he would have beat Manny, that would have definitely raised his stock in this division. But, just fighting him, definitely raised it as well, with the performance that he had. But, man, this Pacquiao look good, man.
Yeah, how many times have you seen the Ali shuffle?
Oh my God!
Pacquiao put the Ali shuffle down.
Time winding down in round 6. The former champ Lennox Lewis and the current WBC heavyweight champ Deontay Wilder, Adi Androl, Larry Hazard with us as well. This is round 7, scheduled for 12. Marcus Browne knocked down by Jean Pascal back in round 4.
Break!
Pascal has yet to land more than 10 punches in any round, but his power punches have been effective. 82% of his punches landed have come with power. A look at Adam Kownacki in his locker room as he gets set to take on Chris Arreola in a heavyweight matchup in our main event.
Break! Got you. Right here. Got you. Let him go. Step back.
Guys, your thoughts on Browne since the knockdown?
I think he's recouped and got himself back together. You know, he's picking his shots, he's throwing combinations, and he's looking comfortable while doing so.
Yeah, and he's reasserting that jab. You know, Pascal is throwing a double jab, but he's not moving the feet. And what he needs to do against Marcus Browne is get Marcus Browne against the rope so he can throw punches so Marcus Browne can't back up. There he goes. Once he has him against the ropes, that's when he has to take over and throw punches, but he's not throwing enough punches.
Midway through round 7.
Hey, off the head, behind the head.
Chris Ariola in his locker room.
Break,
Trainer Joe Goosey,
I said breaks.
our colleague. We heard from Joe a couple of times earlier. As Ariola looks to keep his professional career alive tonight against Brooklyn native Adam Kovnatski, unbeaten, 19-0.
Pascal better keep those hands up a little bit higher.
Break! I got you. Step back. You're going, step back.
Final minute, round 7. Punches landed, 100-41. Total power punches. Brown landing on 55%. Pascal only 27%. Pascal has the only knockdown back in round 4.
You know, Kenny, Marcus keep coming right there with that hook, with that uppercut to the body like that.
Oh, big right by Pascal.
Got caught again. Gotta love throwing a punch. You gotta love this sport, man, no matter what. No matter
You look at Marcus Browne, he's upset that this happened. He's like, wow. And you know, Pascal was waiting for that.
Man, you just talk about keeping Pascal hands up. I guess it's go both ways.
Yeah.
I was just about to, oh man, it looked like it's about to be over here.
3, go over there. Over there. 4.
And this right here comes with Pascal experience. You know, being in the ring with so many great guys, man.
Come to me.
And it's showing right now.
All right, time.
Marcus got to calm down. He got to get himself together, you know.
Dropping your hands. Don't drop your hands, man. You hear me? How do you feel? How do you feel right now? Hold this.
To this round.
Come on. Marcus, he's going to come out after you. You hear me? Marcus, stop around him. You're dropping your hands. You're going to fight when you're dropping your hands on the... Yeah, you don't have to do this, man. Step around him. Once, be a little bit more aggressive.
All right?
Be aggressive with him. Throw 1, 2, 3s, 2 3s, man. You hear me? Don't let him dictate.
That was a knockdown. Bang, he went down. At the end.
All right, listen. Got to get this back.
Your hands up and stay smart.
A look back at the knockdowns in round 7.
Oh, Pascal coming over with that right hook right on the chin. Here it comes. It was a wide punch, but Marcus Browne kept his left hands down, so he got caught.
Yo, over there.
And you heard from Gary Stark, Andre Rozier in Brown's corner. They said, Marcus, you're winning the fight, but you're dropping your hands.
Ready?
Most definitely. And that's good that the ref actually came over and checked out Marcus Browne, because we don't want anything happening.
Exactly. There's so much going on nowadays, especially in the sport of boxing. You know, even the doctor would tell you the head is not meant to be hit.
Browne knocked down only twice in his career in his first 23 bouts prior to tonight. He's gone down 3 times in this bout. Once again, let's check in with our unofficial scorekeeper, Larry Hazard. Larry.
Well, what we're looking at here, the fight's a draw right now on the points. You know, in that last round, the referee scored that second knockdown. There's 2 knockdowns for Pascal in that last round, which he's making up the points. Browne is getting careless, and Pascal is loading up on those right hands, and if he keeps knocking them down, you know, that's what happens. You get that extra point for the knockdown. He knocked Browne down twice in the last round, and he pulled it. He has pulled his bout to a draw thus far. I have him 65-65 after 7 rounds.
So 10-7 in round 7, which we did not see very often due to the 2 knockdowns. Larry actually has Browne winning 5 of the 7 rounds, but in the 4th and 7th, due to the knockdowns, even 65 apiece on Larry's scorecard.
Oh, good score. Somebody got hit with a head there.
Browne is cut.
Right.
Pascal is came. He's a man on a mission.
Yeah, he wants him.
Accidental headbutt. Time.
Oh, no.
We heard the referee, Gary Rosado, he said accidental headbutt.
Accidental headbutt. That's it.
That's it.
That will do it.
That's it.
Following the accidental headbutt.
Man, I tell you, what a hell of a fight, man. The fans here, the fans that is watching, they got what they're looking for here.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 49 seconds in round number 8. Our referee in charge, Gary Rosato, stops the contest upon advice of the ringside physician. Marcus Browne, the recipient of an unintentional headbutt, unable to continue. Therefore, we go to the judges' scorecards for a technical decision. Well, fans, after these 8 rounds, all 3 judges are in agreement, unanimously scoring the bout 75-74. All 3 in favor of the winner and the new interim WBA light heavyweight champion, Jean Pascal.
So Jean Pascal is the winner. They went to the scorecards, 75-74 on all 3. The winner by technical decision. And the new champ, he was the former WBC light heavyweight champ. It's the first defeat of Marcus Browne's professional career.
Let me tell you, you don't want to take a defeat like that. I know Marcus Browne will be back, and he's disappointed. I know if I was in his position, I would be disappointed, but I definitely want to get that fight a rematch.